Good evening, I'm Lena Vargas and you're watching SNN Local News. A lack of hurricane safety features, roof collapses, mold and rodent infestations. Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight warns that's just the beginning of what his department is dealing with right now. And he says it will only get worse if the county doesn't address the problem. SNN Local News reporter Jim Spiewak explains.
Well, Sheriff Tom Knight addressed the County Commission on Tuesday about the future sustainability of the Sheriff's Office, everything from the jail, the offices, to all the equipment they use to keep the community safe. But he also stressed that the need begins now. Roof collapses, mold, rodent infestation, overcrowding, air quality issues. According to Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight, these are just some of the problematic experiences facilities utilized by his office have endured over the last 24 months.
We still provide service to over twice as many citizens throughout the county as all the municipalities combined. All these developments are going on in the county, so the needs for the Sheriff's Office services are going to grow. According to Knight, the fleet and many of the 25 facilities they rent are not sufficiently protected in the case of a natural disaster, and his office is operating on only 50% of the space it needs to provide law enforcement services to the community. We don't have anywhere to store equipment. The millions of dollars we have in equipment to sustain this county during critical times, we will be totally ineffective at a time of a natural disaster. The last time the issue was broached, budgets dried up as the country suffered through the Great Recession. But taking action now in stronger financial times will help keep the Sheriff's Office out of harm's way. Our crime rate is down 18%, but that won't continue. So now is the time to get the Sheriff's Office at 100% capacity where it needs to be to sustain us for the future. Knight concedes the sustainability conversation is now an issue of want versus need. But the most important thing is our evidence property to store narcotics, to store blood, to store DNA evidence. That is the biggest need so we can prosecute cases. So a motion was made on Tuesday to set up a workshop between the Sheriff's Office and the County Commission to go over all the questions and concerns on any future plans. And while a date was not set, the Commission made it clear they want a workshop sooner rather than later. Reporting in Sarasota, Jim Spiewak, SNN Local News.
Thanks, Jim. Now, while no exact dollar figure was discussed, Commissioner Nora Patterson said today she wouldn't be surprised to see $100 million going to the Sheriff's Office over the next 10 to 20 years for sustainability issues.